Ah, okay. Can you both include your audio, by the way, please? It's okay. Hey guys, what's going on? This is TTM Quantum here, back for another round of TSRL Split 2, Tier 1, Season 12, this time at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps for the Belgian Grand Prix. I'm joined in the party today by my teammate Chris Macca-Jones, as well as the biggest pad sweat on the game, Il Choco. Is it here?
I'm right here.
So.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic turnout as usual.
Let's see how many people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I mean, it's better than 4 people finishing.
Okay, 11 people. I'm starting from the back.
2, 5, 6, 8, 11, and I think 1 or 2 might join in calling.
Yeah, you're going to be starting on mediums then. Shut up, man.
Or I might just do a lot of mediums. Yeah, man.
In fairness, I wouldn't qualify.
Well, at least you
That was you.
didn't practice on the wrong track, so yeah.
Yeah. Choco literally was messaging me earlier saying, what strategy are you doing? I might try soft medium. Yeah, but the softs have to go to like 14. Not 14? What on earth are you on about? Yeah, it's quite hard to overtake its Zandvoort. Chris? It's Belgium.
Fairness, it's quite hard to overtake anywhere with certain people.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Wet race. It's bets. That's
Oh.
right.
I'm probably
Right, so-
more competitive in the wet than I am in the dry, and that's saying something because I'm not that good in the wet.
Italy, you were rapid.
Yeah, that wasn't full wet, that was like that weird mixed condition though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you were still rapid.
Yeah, but I'm saying it wasn't
First
full
stint,
wet.
I think it was mainly because you won fresh tyres, and it makes such a difference.
Especially a setup on Choco.
Yeah.
Usually this will be coming from a lack
Damn
of
it.
rear damp.
Oh, I've got to be honest.
Yeah, lost points at a few places. Bahrain short, I could have been maybe not one, but close to the front. With I disconnected before the pit stops.
Oof. Unlucky, mate.
That's why I think
16:45.
you were like literally probably like what were you when you pitted? You were only like 4 seconds behind or something, maybe less.
I'm pretty sure I overtook you before you pit.
Yeah, you overtook me before I pit, but I mean,
Well, like,
because
I was
I
close
lagged
to,
out
yeah.
before then, I probably would have been further
Yeah.
on the road. Yeah.
Kieran mediums, by the way.
But you know, it is what it is. I'm never going to win a championship, so I'm all good.
Yeah. I mean, you're still in contention. Yeah, I think 3rd in the championship now.
Fourth.
Just left. It's
Well, yeah, 4th, but 3rd once I overtaken technically. Yeah.
yeah. It's me, TJ, you.
Yeah, I think I'm like 2 points behind TJ or something.
Yeah. As long as I can keep a race buffer, aka more than 25 points.
I'm not going to steal your championship, bro. I'm Bottas.
Right, so I'll have to tell you to do something,
on
and
the
if you
line,
don't do, you get fired.
It's James.
Yeah. And Bottas is about to win his first, but Valtteri, this is James.
Do you
I don't
guys
think
know
that-
why Monica practicing today instead of Friday?
Apparently, I think it's like their bank holidays on a Friday or something. That they have like Friday's their day of rest or something. I'm not too sure.
What's that
But
for?
Monaco, because the practice is always on a Thursday instead of a Friday.
Mainly, but I thought it was because of like other stuff like that opened the roads up and that again. So obviously it was literally.
You can't open up the roofs. It would take ages to get over the track.
No, you know what I mean. They like take away. Like, they like not the whole track, like certain parts of it. They.
But then wouldn't it make more sense to like keep it open the whole weekend like keep it shut the whole weekend. Sorry, instead of doing yes.
I know
no,
before,
yes.
obviously, they used to have that party on the Friday, didn't they, at Rascus?
No idea.
Obviously,
And then a certain virus came out. It's the first lap of Belgium I've done since WR.
Yeah.
We're gonna go on board with Chris McAdoo and see what the first sector is.
Oh, God.
No pressure, Chris.
29!
Is he just retired at the top of Radion? It's quite funny, Chris, I must admit, before the season, when you said Renault, when you picked Renault, it's a bit, oh god, I'm not going to like Renault. And that's my favourite car.
I'm not
So-
a fan of it. I actually picked something else first, I'm pretty sure. You changed it.
I think you said Mercedes at first, or Williams or something. I was like, nah. It's quite funny, I didn't even arrange anything with you before, you just put preferred teammate, like, GG on contract. Oh, okay.
Scruffy middle
TJ's in the
sector.
grass, which is quite good.
Scruffy middle sector.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got about 10th in P1 alone. I'm feeling really unconfident today. Only on purple middle, but
Yeah, but if it's not in relation to me, my middle is not good.
And Toby's on for pole position. I'm gonna say this is gonna be a point.
I think my split time was like a 1:13.6 or something.
it's going to be a 0.4 or 0.5.
Yeah.
I've always been a little bit better in the race, I don't know why. I used to be better in quality, now it's transferred over
0.4.
and better in the race.
0.5, okay.
Confirmed. We'll receive
Renault
at the end of the
1-2,
slap.
stop the count.
Ferrari 1-2 in practice today.
Because their car's really good in loose speed corners.
That didn't look like he was on a lap that had AI next to his name and then suddenly he was going, I don't know. Oh well.
Did we just tell them up?
No, I think I confused him. If I did, it must have been only barely. I saw him coming, I looked behind and it had AI on his name, so I don't know.
I need pole here today.
You,
I need Choco to just spin.
you need second, and then you get the toe off me, that's what.
What wings are you running?
The fuel remaining.
Well, depending on how it feels, 1-7 or 2-7.
2-6.
I did have 1-6, but I like a bit more of a stable car. I sacrifice a bit of top end speed.
Yeah.
I drive.
I'm using
I think my driving style is probably way different than everybody else's. Everyone else is probably likes an oversteery car. I don't. I like a bit of understeer.
Oh no, I'm the same as you.
I like understeer.
But yeah. I don't like understeer, I like
It's better in the
both,
race.
but the only thing, unfortunately, that seems to matter on league racing pace is just straight line speed. The straight line speed dictates your ERS. It dictates how easy or difficult you are
Gear
to overtake,
overtake.
how difficult it is to overtake. Is it just going to be 4 people setting laps?
They can never lose your tire. I'll be ways down.
If I've got a bunch of people behind me on fresh, mediums and softs, that's not good.
Yeah, that will be okay. I'm currently P6.
I remember we did a Singapore race, and I think there was about 13 people turned up in a league before, and but it was raining like about 15 minutes into the race, and well, I think it was more like 25 minutes into the race. It said it was going to rain, so all of us wanted to start on hards. So I think 4 people set laps, and the rest of us just retired. Ended up losing that race at the final corner because I got spun. 31 laps of a wet Singapore, and I lose it at the final corner.
My mission today is to try not to get penalties. I think I've got 2 penalties in WOR here.
Damn, son!
One of them was
Let's see where am I?
just complete understeer. I turned in and the car was like, nah,
Our
mate.
best lap so far is a
Yeah.
1:40.
Damn, your final sector's solid.
All clear the garage,
You're
please.
rapid in the
Car ready
final
to leave.
sector, Chris.
Well, it's only the straight and the chicane, isn't it? So
Yeah, but you're still like, you're almost a 10th up on me.
This is last sector.
I lose
007.
half a second to wheel users in the middle sector. Maybe
Not
more.
bad.
Maybe more. Yeah.
I always thought you were on wheel.
I've never been on
Oh
a
wow. And I'm pretty sure I've told everybody who's asked you that you're on a wheel.
Oh, cheers, mate. That makes me
So,
look even worse.
Yeah, wheel is OP in this game, and nobody will admit it.
There's like maybe 2 tracks that are better for the pad, barring in China. That's kind of it.
I don't think China is.
Chi-
I don't
Chi- yeah.
get how people say China
It's-
is. It's fast, high-speed rotation.
Yeah, sector 1, that's probably it.
Yeah,
And maybe the hairpin.
yeah. Because the problem is, even Bahrain, all the top players on Xbox at Bahrain are wheel.
Yeah, that's what I always say to people. If
The-
the pad is so good, why are all the top players on a wheel? Like,
Yeah. And the problem is people are quick to turn to, oh, pads OP, look at the traction they get, look at the starts. Yeah, that's what, 1-2 things we have better. You have better turn in,
don't know if
tyre
anybody
weight, you
wanna
can
hot
use
lap
more
or not.
stable setups, better straight line speed. Yes, TJ is. You've got the best drive on the grid behind you now.
ever.
Yeah. I'm behind
We've only
you.
got 2 laps of fuel left.
Oh, I didn't know he was
TJ pole position, 41.4.
TJ Pitt.
Oh no, he must have invalidated.
Pitted or invalid, yeah. I didn't know this fellow was starting a lap. I'm like behind him now.
And I messed up my sector 1. $400's down.
Oh, you have a challenger. Baby.
I'm over 3 tenths up.
Oh, I lost so much time there.
I'm over half a second up.
Completely messed up. I'm still up, but
Chris is about to have pole for 2 seconds.
I was literally sideways. No, I'm not.
Okay, Dub, that was a good lap.
You've just pitting this lap then. Come into
This
the
is what I
pits at the end of
mean.
This lap.
This is what I mean. I've not done any practice all week, and yet I'm pretty sure I've just matched my PB from WR. You know, I've matched my PB all time at this track with the Renault. I just seem to find pace in this car. I love it. Sector 1, I've still got half a tenth as well. So, let's see. Who's P2? Like, what's the time, Choco?
Which one's you?
P2.
0.3, I think he did.
Except for you.
I think TJ will be my only real threat for pole today. Hope more people than this set laps. Because I don't want a bunch of people starting behind me on fresh tyres. Oh, Edgar's gone P3. Can't wait for Bella Fox to message, God, this guy's a sweat.
I sometimes don't believe half of the no practice comments most of the time.
I genuinely... I mean, I've played this game today. I was up in a few of my mates with USA because they've got a race tonight, but I haven't practiced specifically for this race now. It's the same as Britain TSRL, and I've set still to this day my PB.
Fortins down in the middle sector. I'm a beast.
Sheesh!
Nice. I'm still P8 with no time.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute.
That's probably not
40.8.
good sign. I'm purple in each sector.
TJ on the wheel.
Pardon?
Is TJ on a wheel or pad?
I think he's pad.
Yeah,
I'm not
pads.
certain though.
Yeah. Sometimes you can tell by the input when you're watching.
Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
A lot of pad players tend to be quite janky. I'm really smooth with it. You push the stick forwards and then push it against the rim to get really precise turning.
I try and be. Oh god.
Keep an eye on TJ for me, please, Choco.
I try and be precise, but just yield that time for me. So I
What
have to
did
be
he
a bit more
say?
aggressive. You said, can you
Yeah.
keep an eye on TJ?
So, like, what kind of pace is on for the middle sector and stuff? A 12.9 I think was what I was on, or maybe a 12.8. Just let me know if your set's in
You're
like
on
purple sector.
I hate
Yeah.
it.
Actually, yeah, after the middle sector, I'd have been a low 9. What's he
13.6.
on? Oh, okay, so he's about 7 tenths off.
Been written Kristen. Alexa. Chris Macajones.
I don't know if I'll make
I need
it.
my race to be good today.
Should make it, but
You'll make it, mate, easy.
I've got cars in front of me. I might back off.
Overtake them then. Yeah, that's what I do. If there's ever cars in front of me, I overtake them and wreck their plans. I mean, I've got half a tenth in the first sector alone. Maybe a bit in both sectors. That can put me on a 7.
If
Which would be
TJ's done his
insane.
lap when he tries to do another one, you're probably safe.
Should have just not done so I don't need this.
What position is he?
He's 6. He's basically last.
Okay, good. This is brilliant for me.
He is. He's gone for a second run in a row, but he just missed that.
His tyres will be dead.
Yeah, 40% ERS as well. Might run out.
Messed up turn 1 already.
30 seconds left. in
I'm
the
down
session.
on my terrible first sector. I think I'm actually going to improve a bit through sector
Oh,
1.
yes. Oh dear.
Nice. Lost just under half a tenth in P1. Yeah, I've bottled this lap.
Still up somehow.
Seems to be perfect final chicane to improve. There.
And it's
Okay.
pole position.
Yeah, like a tenth in that lap. But
Take on board with progress.
damn it, not quite half a second. Probably 1.8 on the mediums, it's quite good.
I'm gonna guess P1 here.
Come on,
P1.
P3 I think. Yeah. It's my first pole position in a league race since BHRL at Bahrain. Nice. God, my middle sector was identical, but
I take it.
yeah. Good luck from yourself, Chris.
It's my TT time.
I like the middle sector here, yeah. I lost a tenth in that middle sector as well.
Still 2 tenths down on you.
Yeah. I'll just put casual waiting to be called a sweat and sweat. Kieran's put nice turn on there, Toby. Radio one's good. Good chicane, nice hairpin, nice. And then amazing P1, 40.8 with Toby Dub. Love it, man.
I got a warning here.
That's
At the
perfect.
start in WOR because someone decided to go side by side through Rouge.
Ooh, sounds fun.
Yeah. I thought I'd just go completely cut it rather than have an accident. And then, like, at the right hander, before the long run up to the chicane, he spun anyway. It's like all that effort to get past and you bottled it. Like, just have to chill, man.
Yeah. Choco, can you let me win, please?
Why did you fucking win?
If he gets anywhere near me again on the softs,
Because you're rapid, you can probably set like a 40.4 here.
Funnily
2
enough,
secs.
that's my PB. This guy.
God, it feels nice to be starting from P1, but it's the worst job I can be starting from Pole.
Also, Jeremy said you would probably set 4.3.
Be right back.
Never mind, I'm just feeling it.
I'm not gonna fight. Like, if you end up right behind me on those first softs that you go by.
Mediums. Medium.
No, I mean on the reverse strategy. Like, if you catch me on the softs, and if you pass me before, then fair play. But if I'm still ahead and I'm on mediums and you're on softs, I'll just let you go by. But just pick a sensible spot to go by. Like the pit straight or something. Pit straight or this straight.
Guess who's back?
My sexy 9% tile there. I wore them a little bit more.
Oh, I'm also on 9%.
I had to go a bit quicker on my out now.
No rain
10%
expected.
now. I see him Choco's on medium. Ah, everyone. Behind 60s on medium.
Yeah.
Did anybody join during quali?
I think so.
No,
There's 11
no.
drivers. There's 11 drivers now.
There was already 11, I think.
I thought there was
Yeah,
not.
there was 11.
Was there? Okay. It was still better than 5 or whatever. So.
Yeah, because TJ and Choco joined us. And so did Kieran.
Yeah. It's great, isn't it? Merge tiers and there's still only 11 drivers.
Yeah.
Wait, who's racing right now for me? basically
I think the host is from a
Edgar
different
Bello
sphere,
Fox.
Is this EDM? I think it's from.
It's good to see.
Need a
Okay,
good start
jump on
here.
it, Toby.
Can I be honest with you, Choco? I wasn't planning on it.
Yeah, this dude has to be within 10 car length. What is he doing? I am making your argument of the formation map and just drive along. Everyone else weaving there, just be driving in a straight line.
Okay, which is good to start. P10 to P3, I'll say.
You gotta avoid the carnage of
The
being
rest of
that
the grid
far,
is
far
forming
back.
up.
You can get
I
second.
I know that for sure.
You can get second here, Choco.
Okay, let me just concentrate on the start. Good
You
luck.
can win. It depends how it goes for me. Thank you, mate. Good luck. Oh no, Kieran's gonna kill my tyres. Nice one, Chris.
Why do people?
Well, that's exactly what I needed coming down into
Why,
turn 1.
why do people always try and battle when they're like barely
Oh my god.
barely alongside on the outside? He's gonna
Yeah,
he's
Choco's
gonna
in 5th. Choco.
I keep burning through the last street and I got hit from behind as well. Oh, I just didn't good damage. Oh,
Oh, she could have done.
Great first lap. Keep it up.
God, it's understeery.
that dude.
Fucking stay outside of your 1 second. By the time DRS comes around, I reckon I've won.
You will if I fucking do
If you're in
that.
my DRS. Oh yeah, keep doing that, please. I'm still on 100% DRS. I didn't use any down the main straight.
I had to use it. This guy pretty much
no,
drained
I
his.
used like 30% in the straight just because of this engine.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a second gap. There's no point in burning the RS because there's no way anybody's overtaken from a second back regardless
oh
of what
my days,
they're
he's
running.
braking so early. Good serve him.
Jesus Christ.
No. Oh, I got throttle glitch out of turn 1. I was still getting time. You like know what happens when I get throttle glitch?
No.
The game will sometimes register that I have 100 throttle when I'm actually running about 30-40%, which means I tend to spin or lose it on traction zones at times. It does it quite rarely, maybe once a race, but I think it's been doing it more frequently the past day or two. It's nothing to do with the game, it's to my controller because it does it on other games.
I have to get used to this setup.
Very Choco.
Oh,
I mean that, mate.
and this guy's burning all his battery.
In fairness, you're right staying behind.
I'm gonna get swamped now next lap.
Been a while, but this does feel bit.
You're running 2.7, right?
1-7.
Me.
Full course.
Oh, you want to
Oh.
say-
The
oh!
safety car is out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a
What are
penalty.
you doing?
Slow down. Maintain positive
What even
delta.
happened?
Check your
Oh!
MFD for a new strategy
Right,
option.
What are you doing?
Staying out. You're going hard, so I don't think hards can make it to the end, and if they do, they'll be really slow. Did you punt into the back of someone, Choco?
No, I knew going to the back of someone because I was in the front screen.
Actually, I wish I did medium soft now. Damn it. Yeah, I wish I put it and went medium soft.
Car now. Do not pass it. You are the leader. Follow the safety
See if
car.
you don't think you're a threat in this race, Choco. Did TJ pit? Yes. What tyres is TJ on?
So no, me, EDM, and Kieran are on hard.
Hards. Everybody's on hards. We pit.
So, what's normally the pit at for softs? 8, 9.
8. I'm boxing 8.
So mediums can do 10, 14, no 10, yeah 14 laps. These will have to do 18.
I boxed lap 1 in a race before, and I got a puncture on the final lap for hard, so you should make it, but also they're really slow. I think. I hope, otherwise I've just gone from almost a guaranteed win to slow.
And then Netley's
So
on
this other
hards.
thing.
Is everybody behind me on hards? I think they aren't they? Yeah.
Yes.
Did that let's see, just do that. Yeah, that
You've got a real
Alex
chance of winning this race.
stayed out. So safety car might do in this lap.
No, because
No, it can't.
Or is it minimum 2 laps, is it?
Well, I usually class 3. The lap it's lap it comes out, the lap after, and then the lap it comes in. But yeah. This is the only thing I don't like about F1. F2 cars, you can do nothing under the safety car and your tyres stay temperature. In F1, you have to weave and do stupid stuff, and yet you still can't warm them up. Just gain extra percentage. Choco, especially with that safety car, mate, I think... Yeah, I'm not winning this race. It's gonna take a miracle for
I'm
me
not
to
going to
win
fight
this.
you if you catch me, so...
never know the might safety car.
What I do mean is another
Approaching
safety
safety
car
car.
at
You're leading, so
10,
don't pass
11,
it.
just put
Stay
them
behind the
mediums
safety
again.
car.
The only person I know I'm gonna beat unless I mess up is Alex. Choco and Kevin can get me, because you're on a much better strategy right now, and obviously all you guys are pit for hards and don't have to pit again.
The guy in second took 2 warnings.
Was it awful though?
Squid just got 2 warnings as well. I've got
Yeah,
one.
my tyres is cold as hell.
I've got 1 warning.
I've got one wrong as well. One wrong as
I've got 0.
Yeah, mine was when
One track I'm
that
good
guy
at not
was in
getting
second,
warnings.
he hit me at turn 1, so just be careful. I didn't even brake that early, I don't think. He just hit the back of me.
Should go early or late, do you reckon?
Well, you could go
Gonna go
early
early.
because they can't pass till the start of finish line.
Yeah, plus I'm more likely to get the jump. So I didn't WR.
So like,
because
even
if you go late
and
and they time it
someone's in the toe, it
perfect.
doesn't matter, they can't pass till the start of finish.
Exactly. Plus I'll pull away in dirty air through turn 1 and the final.
Just tell me when you're going.
But that Alex broke properly
I can't promise that,
into
Choco.
turn 1
But yeah.
and hit the back of me on lap 2 or 3. I think it was lap 2.
I'm worried about spinning through a rouge.
You'll be alright.
Cold tyres.
I'm on hard, so I'm more of a danger back than you.
Imagine just half the grid retires now.
My tyres are barely on 80 degrees.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. You will be controlling the pace on the restart. Keep it steady
So
until
what's
the
my
safety
wear
car has
now?
reached
I'm
the
gonna
pit
go
lane.
quite slow, by the way.
3%.
Oh my
Okay.
days, this is painful. Kind of good for us to refresh because others are going to struggle. Eyes are probably freezing.
My tyres are freezing, but there's nothing I can do about it. I need to wait for the safety car to go in. Plus I want to go early. Which means I need to back the field up. Oh god. Yeah, that's the exact opposite of what I needed to happen.
God, I nearly hit the back of Kevin at the chicane.
Oh no, he is. Those are too cold. I'm about to lose the lead. Oh no, I'm about to be overtaken by both of you. Yeah, I did not need you in second.
Go Boston.
What's the gap in the championship?
36 TJ. I don't mind if I don't win, it's, just as long as I'm still leading the championship, you know.
Why is he using one overtake now? He's just gonna get us out of the DRS.
Good.
No need to worry about tyre condition for
Oh,
now.
look at the
Everything's
gap.
looking good.
He's in the safety car.
Safety car deployed. The safety car
God's
has been
sake.
deployed. Watch your Delta. Make
Nah,
sure you keep it positive
Quantum
as
is
we
good
catch
for
the
you.
pack. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
I don't know if tyres will go to the end from
They
here.
will, they will.
He wants me to box for hards,
No,
box in mediums.
they'll make it easily. It's just very my strategy.
Yeah, but I'll still be like last.
Kevin's laid out.
Why, you not pitting?
I'm not.
Almost nobody's pitted.
Go,
But remember, these two in front, Choco and Kevin, they've got a pit, so I'm effectively the race
I'm
leader.
gonna struggle though, because I pit 3 laps earlier than I wanted to.
We'll
I nearly
be
hit
So I'm gonna be
Kevin's
risk a
chicane.
puncture
one
myself.
stop left in our strategy.
Yeah.
He turned into the first part and lost the back end. So I went to go on the inside and he nearly turned in on me, so I just hesitated.
I need to change this
Yeah.
up, man. It's like bad on track.
I mean, it's a bit late.
Your mediums might be pretty
I'll
dead
never
at the end,
forget
I think.
that,
Dead mediums versus dead hards. What's on where 8% speed? This will help the hards more than your mediums, I think. In terms of at the end of
Yeah.
the race, yeah.
I reckon I'll just about make it.
For
to
the
end,
for the first
but-
part, when you're going to be way quicker, I'm not going to fight you.
Yeah. Okay, I've only got 3 cars to overtake, and then the rest 2 on mediums. Okay.
Yeah, you got
That's
the two in front of
more-
me. I've got a pit, haven't they?
Yeah.
So that puts you where net fourth.
4th.
Okay. I fear that I might be too slow down the streets.
So that's what I don't understand about this game. You're using
One-
you're using
1.7,
1.7, and you're much slower than me in 1.26. When in theory it should be the same.
Should be. I don't think it's that terrible the amount, but I think if I'm under attack with DRS, I'm screwed.
Yeah. It's on 77 degrees. Oh come on.
Mine are 76.
So yeah, this is where I don't know what to do now. I don't know whether to like increase my tyre temps or decrease tyre wear. My front right's on 75 degrees, but I need to keep these tyre wear as low as possible.
So what's gonna? So it's gonna go in end of lap 7.
Yes.
So what's my tyre wear now? 8%. I pitted at, when did I pit? Like lap 3 or something.
2.
So that should be okay. Like I said, there'll be a bit more at the end, but No,
Yeah, especially that another safety car, you'll definitely be fine.
normally worn hards still have pace compared to like worn softs or mediums, so
Yeah. Obviously it drops off about 70 odd percent, but like 50% hards are if anything quicker than...
yeah, hards just
They're,
generally just get quicker and quicker until they literally fall off, basically.
Yeah, that's why I'm still worried about this.
Like,
Well, you might not think it, you are my total rival still.
more like 40 odd points behind, I think.
Yeah, but you're one of the only people who can still challenge. WR, now Lurch has dropped out, it's mainly only Chasta, but Chasta can still take it.
I'm like 7th or something, I'm miles back.
Yeah, Lloyd's been amazing recently.
Yeah.
Lloyd, like, I mean, no offense to him, he's never been that quick. He's always been
He's got a new
decent,
wheel,
but
hasn't he?
quite a bit off, mate. I don't know.
I think he tweeted it, he's got a new wheel.
That might be why then. I'm deliberately burning fuel, by the way.
I can't, I'm on
Because
rich,
I've
but
almost-
it's not burning.
I've almost got as much fuel as I started the race with. I started with 2.2, I've got 2.04.
I've got 3.3, I'm gonna have to drain it so much.
Oh, God.
But I don't mind that too much in the sense that I normally am very close to running out anyway, so I can just run rich for majority now, so it's all good. And then hopefully if I can hold position on a restart, I'll be in clear air once he's to pit. The thing is, I don't think I've got enough pace to get out of the DRS range.
Yeah, I should make it to the end easy now.
Yeah, it's just almost a pit window, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd have been pitting this lap and my tyres are on 4%,
Okay, let's
so
get
that...
ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the
If
field
you know when
accelerates,
you're going,
remember,
can you let us know,
there is
please,
no
mate?
overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this
I
lap.
only didn't let you know because I had to improvise. When he backed off, I went.
Yeah, it almost looked like he went, so I kind of went. I went a tad early, so I had to get back on the brake. Well, not brake, but I lift off.
Yeah. Jocko's getting late. He's gone.
Green flag.
Yeah, and overtaking him into turn 1. You had a perfect restart. I need to get past Squidge at least now. Got past him,
Nice work,
good.
that brings you up a place.
Oh, you T5.
I think if it was just the first safety car, you've had a really good chance of winning, Choco. But I think unless there's another one, you're screwed. Because your pace on the hards is solid.
I've always been better on the harder tyre, I don't know why, like I can lean on it more and stuff. Oh no.
Oh my goodness, please, can we have a lap without a safety car?
VSC deployed. The virtual safety car
Okay,
has
it's
been
virtual.
deployed.
I
We need to keep a
set
positive
like
delta
on a
here.
full
Slow
lap
down.
and
Maintain
clear
a positive
earlier.
delta.
Lap 1 has been the only lap.
I think there can only be so many more now.
I raised a
Yeah.
40%
2 more.
already.
3%?
40%.
Oh, I thought you said 3%. I was like, how have you managed 3% in 8 laps? You're mad. What percent are your tyres on, Chris?
15.
It's definitely
9.
making it.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
Oh, are you kidding me? Why did I lift? I got
Okay,
scared.
clear.
What's that? You say you got a penalty?
No, he just lifted and
Oh.
lost quite a bit of time, I think.
Oh.
Have you got a penalty, Jocko? In fact, I'm 3/10 up in Sector 1. I think you're gonna win this race, Chris.
Let's use that
My
overtake
pace is
button
not
more.
high enough to catch you right now.
I'm trying to try a little bit conservative as well to not get a penalty. That's how you might beat me still. Penalties I'm not very good at.
Yeah, I doubt I'll get a single warning here the whole race. Purple middle.
Nice.
You use DRS on that straight, right?
No, overtake. Try it.
Yeah, that's what I mean,
DRS
DRS.
is being enabled.
What you said,
DRS
DRS.
is now enabled.
I'm trying to get in his DRS so that I can save it, which I'm in. Let's go. Oh dear, that's a bit of a wobble.
Same. I should be past this guy, as you know.
He doesn't have DRS.
One car to overtake, and it's you.
I'm not going to fight you. I'm going to try and stay with you till the end. And hope you
Fight me if you want to fight me.
have a lot of this guy in front of me.
Obviously, don't be stupid about it, but chances are we're going to be close at the end anyway.
Oh, fucking dirty, yeah, man.
Good though, he's just got a penalty.
He is, but he's got a pit, so he's kind of irrelevant.
No, but even so,
I guess he'll catch, he's just probably catches enough at the end.
I'm outside of the second of Bella Fox behind me.
Nice. He's obviously
He's
stopped.
using all of his ERS.
I've still got about 40% ERS.
15.8.
This guy's going to start to hold me up, I think.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the
I
race
did the
so
same
far.
that time as Chalker.
You are a lot quicker than that pace, it's just the fact you're being held up. Oh god.
My tires feel so dead right now. Just have no stability at all.
Go on, Chris. There's definitely going to be one of you spinning here.
I'm racing. About 9:30.
I know the struggles, mate. Who want to overtake me, you think? Oh, dirty air.
Yeah, that was horrible for me as well.
Wait 2 secs, hold on. I'm not confident at all right now.
I've got so much more fuel on board than you as well.
1.7.
2.8.
I don't think I'll overrace.
Yeah, he's probably spamming his overtake.
How much time are you gonna get into this?
Hello? Pardon?
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Nice. Our tires are on 27%, Chris.
Okay.
I'm gonna struggle to make it to the end. And you should be 1-2.
Safety car.
Unless that happens.
Overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta
Oh,
level
fucking
positive.
Choco's one.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Okay, copy that.
Game wants me to box for hards.
Right, come in.
Because you've already
got
boxed for mediums, that's why. I don't know if I should pit or not. I've got a fresh set of mediums. No, stay.
Well, I'm going on fresh softs.
I don't have a fresh set of sauce.
So Choco's just won this race. You have just won this race, Choco. I'm sorry, mate.
Did TJ pit?
No.
Okay.
You, TJ, Choco, and me. Choco, you've won this. You're gonna be quicker in the final stint. Yeah, do you mind, like, if I catch you, Chris, to, or not on the other? Yes.
Oh, did it already do 2 runs
That's why.
in quality?
3, but I chose softer.
Oh.
Tracks like this, I always choose softer, because if there's a safety car, like, 5 to 6, I'll pit mediums. Safety car lap 9, I'll stay on the mediums. Safety car up to about lap 12, we'll go for fresh softs. So you're never gonna need 2 sets of mediums.
I could have
here.
pitted for fresh mediums, but I don't know if that would have. And if I pit now, I'm going to be last. So.
You
And
should
in
have
fairness,
played.
it's 7th.
It is.
Yeah, you really should have, Chris.
Well,
I'm gonna be so sad now.
TJ is pitted from the second safety car, so his mediums are going to die, I think.
Yeah, I had to pit then. I've just realised
Is there-
3 of us in a party and we've all had safety car restarts.
Is there everybody behind on softs apart from TJ?
Bella Fox is on mediums.
Okay. I'm
But
probably,
yes, Bella
so I'm
Fox
probably
is
fighting
7th.
for maybe thirds, if I can.
I mean, Chester made this work, although we pit quite a bit later. Yeah, Chester would have won the race without penalties, doing that strategy. So, I mean, it can work,
Let's
but
have a look. So
Oh
TJ's got
my
2 warnings.
days, why is it
2 warnings.
you got damage or anything? No.
There's got a penalty, got 1 warning. 2, better off's got 2 warnings. Okay, that's it.
This
yeah,
drift.
okay.
Oh,
Whoa! I saw that. That was sick, Choco.
it's not helping my tyres in any way.
I've got so much fuel, man.
1.6. How much you got, Choco?
3.5.
Okay.
I got 3.
I thought you said 4 then.
3.
Yeah. Even on softs, I can't warm these things up.
I'm leaving it in rip because you're going so slow, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. You need to properly, like, just, for example, this section, just stick in first or second. Like, kill the engine, but yeah. You're definitely going to be taken out by him at some point, Choco. You two are definitely going to have a crash.
Who's that?
Choco and TJ. They've almost crashed about 4 times under the safety car.
I might just drain my battery to try and stay
Oh,
ahead.
I'm so lucky.
I don't get why you get so close to me. I'm not like suddenly braking. I'm just lifting off the throttle.
Yeah, I can't stand people who do that.
I might go early.
I'm just waiting for you to go onto the grass and spin.
I'm losing the rear when I'm weaving. So bad stuff.
I just have to hope that people's tyres die, but they'll be so far ahead by the
Safety
time
car
they
is in
do.
this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking.
It's gonna be
until the
interesting
timing
'cause
line.
you've got
Stay in
hard,
position
medium, soft.
until the green flags.
Are you out there, Choco?
If anybody on softs is on use softs, that's not good for them.
Yeah, that's why I chose softer here. So I've got a fresh setting for stuff like now. Let me know when you're going. That's no.
Now,
Yeah.
broke a bit early for the chicane there.
I'm gonna smash into the back of you, Choco. What's the bets Kevin fights me despite the fact he's got a penalty? Oh my goodness, Choco. Fine, I said you two were gonna crash, you make contact. Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna back off. Kevin's gonna try and overtake me. Choco!
I'm so sorry, I didn't even know you were there. Sorry.
Oh, for God's sake.
Did I squeeze both of you?
Yeah, it's not the first time I've been screwed over at Belgium in the last week or 2, mate, so don't
Was
worry.
that my fault?
It was poo one, wasn't it, at WR?
Wait, it was this corner here.
No, I mean at WR. You got screwed up
Yeah,
there.
it was this corner.
Oh, are you out?
No, it was the no name, no. No, Jujo's just
You got
retired.
damage off it or not?
No, luckily.
I've got orange wing, I'm last
So, what
in this
even
race.
happened?
Well, I was trying to go to the left of you to get past. He was on the left and you just cut across in front of me.
Oh, I didn't even.
So we all gonna crash.
Oh no, I saw you were there, but I don't know if TJ still had his move because I wanted to squeeze you just a bit. Just so like you couldn't send it overtake
There was
me.
nothing I could do though. You did kind of, you forced us into a wall, mate. That
Yes,
what I
the thing
consider
is,
is your fault.
yeah, I didn't know if TJ was there as well. So
I'm last in this race. For goodness sake.
I'm still in the championship.
Yeah, but I want to be pulling away instead of having stupid stuff like this happen all the time. Man. I'm last by about 30 seconds.
Complete. Go now.
I think we're guaranteed at least first or second. That's what it's in.
Mate, I'm really on 3% battery because it's supposed to be
Pit
too
strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
My only bet is to get fastest lap. I mean, at least DJ's out.
This poo on hards, it's terrible.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Let's use overtake and burn some of this energy.
It's alright. He went so straight there.
That's close. It's all good, as long as you didn't get damaged.
It's fine, because if you win now, Chris,
I'm not winning.
Okay,
Top
the
is on the
stewards have
first.
now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
even if you're second, I think you'll be close enough to be within a race of me in the championship. Actually, I'm not sure.
I'm 38 behind, I think.
So if you finish second, you'll be
It's already been a
29.
game.
The car in front is 25.1 seconds.
No, but considering I probably should have pulled away, it's just a bit annoying, you know.
That's my fault. Are you gonna report me?
We'll see. I'll have to watch it back, because what a lot of the community relies on is it's always the car behind's responsibility.
If it's on the straight, it's not your responsibility to brake.
I don't know. I've got 2 warnings in the last 2 laps.
You know how that was supposed to see.
1.6 odd seconds quicker than me. How can you... What a dumbass.
What did he do?
2 people crashed at turn
Okay,
1.
the safety
Yeah.
car is out. The safety car is out. We need to form up at a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
Now what do I do?
I deliberately continue to get the fastest lap.
I don't know what to do now.
What time did
Set
he
it
do?
under safety car.
The safety car is waiting for the leader. You may overtake it.
I don't know.
Overtake the safety car.
I actually set the fastest lap under the safety car.
Yeah, it was way better than mine.
Probably should pick, because if...
43.2.
Well, no, if it isn't going until lap 20, there'll be no DRS.
Okay, slow down, slow down.
Yeah,
Your
that's
delta
what I
is
said.
negative, which means you are too fast.
Why, it's still
Reduce
safety
your
car, by
pace.
the way?
Hmm?
Who caused it?
Kevin, he hit me at turn 1, and then on the exit he lost the car.
We have 5 laps of fuel
Alright.
remaining.
I don't know if I should pit. Oh, I'm so torn.
Has anybody got a penalty?
Only Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
I can't.
Oh, and in fairness, I don't think we'll overtake you, Chris.
I might pit. Yeah, I'm gonna pit.
I don't think you'll lose the position to me.
I might
So
pit.
you'll be in front of me and I'm fresher tyres.
Yeah, you softs, but it's literally only like 2 laps. I'm gonna still be third.
I mean, I'm on
think.
26% now, yeah.
We're on 7%. Yeah, see, I'm good.
I'm already free.
I think those that are pitting have got wing changes. Yeah. So that was a good decision.
Get
Yeah,
in.
your P40, you're not even in a bad position after that. And you've got 30 shots. No, yeah.
Yeah, but Chris is on like freshest
What's your wear, Toby?
27.
Yeah, mine is 8.
I'm just gonna send in the fastest lap, but I don't think I'll get it because I'm tired.
I don't think I'll get it purely based on yes, I've got my extra tyres. but
Yeah.
you lot are quicker than me regardless. So
No, you'll be quicker the last 2 laps. It's just the fact
yeah,
that
yeah,
you're being
but
dirtier, so you'll
but
lose too much
I don't
time.
think I've got the fastest lap. Yeah. Let's look at warnings.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
What's this dude on second?
I've
on?
got 2.
Seconds on 1. I'm on
Carl,
1.
I'm probably
I
gonna
think.
leave.
Yeah, I'm on 1. Choco says it's
Oh,
on
sorry?
2.
I'm probably gonna leave TSRL. No point, man.
I thought you meant leave right now.
No. How is it 5 safety cars when we started at 11 p.m.?
Yo,
That's
what's
what I
up?
don't understand.
What's up, Nick? How's it going, buddy? Welcome to the chat.
He's just being this lap. No, we've got 1 more lap.
No, it could be in this lap. If it's in this lap, then they
It'd
have
be
the
very
RS
late
last
though,
lap.
yeah. It could be right at the end.
Yeah, the bridge was
There's
launching
4
in.
laps of fuel
Nah.
remaining.
This has to stick it.
It can do it though. It can do it.
Please go in, please go in.
Are you sure you want people to have the OS on you?
And rolling full out.
I still managed to get a win out of this, so it'll just be chaos.
If that, I've been good, Nick. I've been good.
I have
Sorry,
2
bro.
laps
You-
to get fastest lap.
I don't think you will. My middle sector was solid on my lap. And I think your tyres are going to be too warm.
I'm gonna try and pass this EDM guy at the start.
What fuel have you
2
guys
points,
got actually?
2.4.
That's nice.
Choco? 1.5.
No, 2.5.
Okay. So I might actually have a chance of winning then. Jesus! Did you see that, Chris?
What?
Almost slammed into the back of me.
Oh, I'm just kind of coasting.
On a Peau Rouge, you kind of went like,
Oh,
but obviously
yeah.
like
I'm just
side
so.
me.
Yeah, good to catch you too, Nick, buddy.
I'm just gonna burn all my spins. Hopefully.
But obviously, people behind could also be on the same similar wear softs to me.
Any of the top 4 can win this. I reckon Bella is too far back, but as cheap as it sounds, I once was the fastest car in the league race. The guy behind me had damage and was like half a second a lap slower anyway. But because I had a lot of fuel left at the end, it meant that I ended up losing a load of time to him, even though he had wing damage as well.
Yeah, if you have more fuel, you're gonna be so much slower on the straight.
It's not on the straights, it's in the corners.
There's 3
It's
laps of fuel
On
remaining.
straight,
like cars a lot heavier.
you can be more slow on straight as well. Yeah.
Good for me in the championship though, I'll still be enough ahead.
Just on that end, this race. And this race would have finished like 15 minutes ago if I was in this.
Oh lord.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again.
God, how did I
Safety
not get
car is
damage?
in this lap.
Sorry, bro. He
When
suddenly
fuel
stopped.
accelerates, remember,
No,
there
it's
is
not your
no
fault,
overtaking
but-
until the green flags.
God.
Safety car in this lap.
I assume you're not going to let us know when you're going this time, Choco.
Nah. You guys got all fresher tires, I can't risk it.
Yeah. I mean, my tyres on 36, Chris's are probably on about
They're
10.
already, man. That's
12.
good. Okay, still in the best position. Probably be like 5 tenths lap quicker now. Oh, let's go! Look at that. I'll
Okay,
do it
clear.
already.
Oh, sorry, does he want to be in through turn 1?
Yeah, you've won Choco, GG. One of you two is gonna get spun. Guarantee it now. Wow. Tires feel dead, car feels horrible. Yeah, GG on the win, Choco. If you get a penalty or you spin, that's the only way you're gonna lose this race. What's the gap between you and...
2 seconds to me.
That's insane. I'm gonna be dive bombed by Kevin, which is annoying. Oh my god, Chris. You madman.
What is he doing?
Being a madman, apparently.
This is your final lap of the race.
You love that move though.
I need your ERS, mate. I need your slipstream. I need your slipstream.
I'm just pushing
About
very
to get
hard to get
past
past as that. Just drain the battery. What the?
I don't know whose fault that was. I assume mine.
I don't know, I just looked behind me and see one of you in the wall.
That was my fault and I've just slammed him into a wall and I'm sorry, but... Well. No, because you know what's going to happen, I'm going to get a penalty from that, and which means I'll be last. I won't report him then. I don't think you'll get fast as that.
No, I don't think so. What is it? 43 something?
43.2.
Yeah, I've run out of the RS as well.
Same.
Close, 43.3.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go now, GG. There.
GG. No, I can't tell you what happened on the straight. I looked behind me and it was already in the wall, so. Yeah, thanks Nick, bro. Good result.
What a mess.
10th and a half off.
My final sector must have been terrible as well. 28.5 compared to your 28.4.
You're probably quicker middle.
My middle 44.3. Yours 44.6.
Yeah.
Joker 44.5.
Oh, yeah, so close enough to win if you report Choco, but it's up to you.
Yeah, the problem is, if I get reported, I'll be last.
It is, but if you report him, then I win. It takes points off Choco.
Yeah, but if you think about it tactically, if you win and I get a penalty, then that puts you closer to me in the
It
championship.
does, but I'm less of a threat.
Because you're second in the championship.
Yeah, but I'm still less of a threat on outright pace.
Are there any weeks you cannot make?
No, I can make every week.
Yeah, I'm not going to report it then.
Well, as far as I know, I can make every week. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know there's one week I can't make, and knowing this attendance, you'll probably win. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.